Oh man, did you click on a good video? This is going to be randoms you've never heard of, family secrets. I know that you're sitting there thinking, why would you want a perv? I didn't say stop.
A better you starts today.
Because I mean, we all want to see it, right? If you live in the middle to lower class, how many times in your life have you heard a really intense domestic while you're trying to go to sleep? I don't need the white noise app to go to sleep tonight. Observe! Look at this one. My aunt is a habitual cheat who sleeps with her boss almost every job she gets. What did I tell you? Already gold. Which causes her to get run out of that company. Usually twice a year. And also she's an auntie. How desperate are managers? Come on, we all know the only thing better than a head job is a gum job. Her husband's terminally ill. Wow, what a nice lady. Only one of my cousins knows, and he told me because he caught her. Well, there's only one thing you can say about that woman. Healthy upbringing. When I was around 11, me, my mom, and my sister ran away from my dad. I don't want to read the rest of this. Do I have to?
Yes.
I always thought it was because he was crazy and abusive. But when I turned 19, my mom told me the real reason. Apparently he wanted to sell us to human traffickers so he could buy more meth to smoke. That is very silly, isn't it? Is this video good or not? This female pirate writes in with, my parents are going through a divorce. I like the fact that we live in a day and age where that's just like a, yeah, get on with the story. One of my grandmothers was threatening my other grandmother with a hitman. They're old ladies. How can you still be that passionate? My other grandmother calls her up and says, if you've got the one hitman, I've got two. These ladies were in their 60s and they meant it. All right. Can I guess? Can you put it in the comments? Serbian. Maybe Albanian. Which one is it? Maybe one is Serbian and the other one's Albanian. Because it's just, come on. That is something that Tito used to write back to Stalin, being like, please send better assassins next time. It's just this old woman being like, get married. For as long as I can remember, my grandma and grandpa never really got along. They often bicker with each other. I always wondered why. But what my cousin said at a family party a few days ago has filled in several blanks. Oh yeah, apparently Poppy had affairs with like 5 of his secretaries. Man, there's only one word for that. A legend? It's every man's fantasy! Also, there's another word with it, come on.
Class.
It's the same as the Yarny.
Your best for a promotion, letting it out for some steam. Those were the days. This hat, however, certainly wasn't. I don't know why I chose that prop. This should probably be used in the video clip for... 'Cause if you're not really there...
My grandfather may or may not have been killed by the local mafia. Does that mean it did happen, or does that mean that you don't know if it happened? I don't know the code words anymore. I'm not up to date. He was a hobbyist pilot and flew into high-voltage power lines despite apparently having the best radar system money could buy. Yeah, but maybe a radar system, I don't know how it works. Is it just basically the same as a bat and being like, yeah, I think there's nothing there. Oh, no, there is. There really is. He used to gamble with them, and apparently they were really interested in acquiring his business. Guys, just come on, let him have it. It's really not worth it, is it? After his death, all the paperwork related to his business mysteriously vanished. And then after not formally signing the business over right away, someone shot through my grandmother's front window. This is so much better the beginning sentence now, just being like, it could have been the mafia. Could have also just been a really fast locust. One gentleman writes in, my cousin, while drunk, jizzed in the fish tank. I'm the only one who knows. Get the pH out of whack. It's also perfect. Look at this man's DP. Isn't it great that only this man knows? He sees all. Well, I found out from my brother that my dad, 49 to 50 at the time, it's so good that it's your dad, I don't know, one of those, was seeing a girl who I think was around 19 at the time, got her pregnant, and made her get an abortion. Yeah. That one woke me up. My 85-year-old grandmother moved to this... Why is there so many grandmas? Moved to this country when she was 18 to get married, but couldn't be bothered in all that time to do the paperwork and get the citizenship, so no one noticed. She didn't really travel. She's never filed income tax. Technically, she's an illegal immigrant. Everyone gets all emotional when you ask questions like, is Grandma going to jail? Well, why can't we just fix this problem now? That woman will die. Oh, I'm an alien. I'm sorry, I've got to stop singing, but seriously, I'm a legal alien. This land, despite living the vast majority of her life. Wow. That's how you beat the system, ladies and gentlemen. You'd be born before there was a system. One of my cousins tried to join ISIS. No, really? As an Irish, Danish American from a Southern Baptist family. Oh, no, see, that's your classic acting out, isn't it? Trying to act all hard. And let's be honest, that is really, really hard. My dad killed someone. Oh, there you go. The more you know. Family secret. I'm so sick of doing videos that definitely aren't getting monetized. But they're so good. I mean, it's terrible that he killed someone, but, you know, I'm just gonna go to the next one. One male relative went away for a month-long boys trip. Yeah, the boys. 2 weeks after having a baby, then came home to his wife of 5 years and said, "Good news, I went on a big gay sex tour." And I've concluded it's not for me. Hey, he tried it out. What's wrong with that? Especially when you're married and have kids. Newborn kids. I'm totally straight, and I choose you. Surprisingly, she didn't see the upside and filed for divorce. See, women, they're very temperamental creatures. You never know what they're gonna do next. Yeah, the boys. Friend of a friend's father passed away a while back. Whilst going through his things and cleaning out the house, they discovered that the man that they knew was a lie. Long story short, it doesn't look short, mate. There's a lot of words here. Turns out the identity they knew him by was entirely fake. Espionage. He was a foreign sleeper agent. And most likely undercover in Australia, they found large amounts of foreign currency within photo frames of the house. Well, you know, we've all got that. We've all been to Bali. As well as his real passport with his real name and firearms. Wow. So he had the whole, if you get spicy, we get spicy. Also, I really got to get another hat. Sounds like something from a B-grade thriller. Not a B-grade one. Look at most of Tom Hanks' career. That's pretty A-grade. A lifetime of therapy probably isn't enough to... Why do you need therapy for that? That's cool, pussy. My dad and mom were and still are crack addicts. Oh, look, the Hawk Tour chick watches. Best country on earth. They have been my whole life, and I'm 21 years old. How did you not notice the teeth falling out? I also started smoking this stuff, but quit. What, just like...
Nah, it ends with me. Hang on, let me just check if it ends with me.
It made me paranoid and just tasted awful. Really? Well, that's very interesting to know. Thank you for that. But what about the upsides? Like, if you're ever in a shootout with a cop, your arm can be blasted off by a shotgun and you don't even notice. Never smoke crack, kids. That's why people go broke. Just smoke weed. It's better and worth it. Sage advice for this self-help channel. And you thought that you weren't going to learn anything this episode. Well, turns out you were wrong. But sometimes you do learn things, so maybe you should sign up. Thank you very much, Mr. Methhead. Thank you to the various people whose grandparents died in very obscure circumstances. Thank you so much. Hey, if you've got a story, let us know in the bottom, because everyone's got a family secret, and they're all clearly f***ed. Anyway, we'll see you next week.